What's up? Especially at the Blue Clam. That's just that's what they get into over there. But it's kind of remember me saying that the inn was generally geared more towards tourist in that aspect. The east side is what we call it specifically. Where Marta, the little thin girl that's running the inn for her papa, keeping him healthy.
Well, lads. Shall we grab a table?
Let's do it.
Are we picturing the east side, or are y'all thinking the clam in this instance?
I'll go with the clam.
Yeah, we're wanting to see any of the fishermen stuff, like at the cheaper place.
Fair enough.
If they have,
We can finish the night at the east side is the one that has the inn, right?
Correct.
So yeah, I agree. Clam first, and then we could finish. Then if we need to do anything at the east side before we turn in, we can do that.
What's up, boys? Sorry I'm late.
Not a problem. Welcome.
We basically just started, so.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sweet.
We're hitting the Blue Clam, picking up our reward from Orith's Massieu, the orc or half orc speaker of Tourmaline here. I mean, it's a good eating time. That's basically why a lot of people are here right now. Is it's a good hot meal coming in from the water, and you can get a drink or a few before you pass out and go do it again next morning.
Perfect.
So,
Is there anybody that looks like they're a little? Are there any fishermen that look particularly happy?
at this point, no. Everyone's, like I said, kind of on edge lately. The food they're bringing in is not enough. The real estate they're losing is becoming too much. Like, there's just general dismay, especially with winter coming, that this may not be enough to get everyone through. They're not catching enough fish. There's pressure going on here. It's a little glower, but I mean, it is what it is. People are pressed right now.
This one believes that this place is a little bit depressing, no?
Maybe they kind of brighten up at the news if the you guys kind of pick up your monetary reward here, that the mine would be reopening, and they probably would be in better spirits because of that. Just because the work opportunities are coming back up, but even then, it's mainly going to be a fishing crowd, and they've got, that mine reopening wouldn't be as a celebratory moment to them.
Everybody's just in lighter spirits.
Yeah, it's kind of like a win for the common man type of thing. Nobody feels too good about themselves for it, but everybody feels good for the town type of thing.
Alright. What was this mine called again that we were in? Did it have a name?
They just refer to it as the Tourmaline Gem Mine.
Okay. So Rajin is going to saunter over to the bar at the barkeep, kind of like disregarding the fact that everybody is just kind of like in a gloomy mood. just sit down at the bar and barkeep. It's Rajin, the hero of the Tourmaline mine.
You see this half orc kind of turn around. So, name's Vernon. And you the ones that cleared the mine?
Yes. This one did very hard work to make sure your mine was clear of all the the kobolds.
Is anybody near Rajit while he's saying this? Because I don't believe I would have gone up with Rajit. So
Yeah, I don't believe so. But I mean, word passes quick right here. There, certainly Oris would come in and give him the good news, and Vernon kind of turns to you here and says, "How many then? How many is you drinking?"
Just 2 for this one.
I mean, how many people she got with you?
Rajin has a handful of lackeys that he likes to carry around with him. And he kind of waves his hand over to the group. Come, sit with Rajin. Enjoy a drink.
Do you guys come forward, or are we heading towards the back here?
I'll step forward with him.
it's like I'll go up there, but only because I don't think I'll get my drink if Rajit stays up there by himself.
Yeah, I'm going up to the bar too.
Is anyone staying towards the back then? No? Okay. Well, he looks at the group that's kind of approaching the bar here. Between the 5 of you, he starts pouring 5 very large tankers of mead out from the barrel. He says, heroes welcome, then.
This one is on Rajin.
No, sir. This one's on the house. We thank you for your good deeds to Tourmaline.
This one thanks you for your hospitality. Drink up, friends.
Would you like to eat as well?
Yes, please.
A knuckle trout sounds good.
He starts passing out, ladling out some of this hearty soup to you guys, making sure to scrape the bottom of the cauldron here to get the good bits in there. He says again, it's my pleasure to serve you, ridding the minds of them nasty kobolds.
Rajin just immediately starts eating.
May have cleared up a bit of a rat problem while we were down there too.
No one likes greedy rats stealing our provisions.
Yes,
Yep,
the worst. So have we missed anything in the day we've been gone?
Not much news around here lately. I don't know. It's the comings and goings. You just kind of tune it out after a while.
With a tail fin of a trout in his mouth, Rajin's gonna look at the bartender. What of the moose? The white moose?
You'd have to go talk to Nimsy about that. Don't know nothing about it. I just hear people coming through with the rumors. She would be the source. But I know a lot of trappers and loggers and such ain't traveling that ways now after about hearing about the moose.
What's of the rumors you've heard?
Just of a large moose that's attacking anyone that's from Tourmaline, apparently.
From Tourmaline?
I'm sorry, from Lonelywood. We've got a little adult in the head.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. Inside there.
I mean, this guy doesn't seem to be bullshitting you at the very least. When he looks at you, he's looking directly into your eyes. His words have conviction in what they say behind him. You don't really get a shred of dishonesty coming from him.
May I do a perception check, see if anybody here looks out of place or nervous, or if there's anybody that looks like they might have something else going on with them?
Yes, you may. This would just be like passively as you spend your night here. Give me a 1d10.
A 1d10?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Flat d10. 9.
Let's see if we hit upon anything juicy here. Apparently up in Kerkonig, these two seem to be traveling, perhaps even moving. They say that they lost everything up in Kerkonig. Apparently there's some kind of invisible bandits that are skulking about at night and taking supplies, and nobody can seem to find hide nor hair of them.
You said Kerkonig?
Uh-huh. Which, if we look at the...
I'm looking for my map right now.
We heard about this when we were in Bryn Shander. Somebody mentioned it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's on the opposite side. So we've got business there on the other end. I guess does anybody
You've heard about Denival. Did you also get the one for Kerkonig?
you said there's something about Kerkonig. I didn't write it down, but did anybody?
I did write it. It was Invisible Assassins.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, apparently that's a hot topic right now.
Okay. Does anybody want to go learn a little more when we can?
Well, I would like to act on my insight check that I got, since I was able to tell that the bartender was hiding something. Is that right?
Oh, no, he was being genuine. Completely genuine.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And by the way, when the bartender says, does he point to the people who claim they lost everything? So, like, I know where they are now.
I think this is more like casual. You would have overheard it. The barkeep kind of maybe a hub for people coming in and out, but he generally doesn't stick his nose in other people's business.
That's a good bartender.
Absolutely. Depends on how good the coin is.
All right. Well, what would what would the price of mead normally be?
Be like a copper for a meal and a copper for a drink.
Well, even though these were on the house, I'm just gonna leave two. I'm just gonna thank him and throw down 2 coppers on my end.
He's definitely happy with that.
Maybe if there's some trappers or loggers on the way to Lonelywood, we could get hired on as an escort or bodyguards, since they've been having trouble with that moose.
Absolutely, but you also at the same time may want to put yourself on the track of knowing what you're getting into for catching moose. Like Nimsy would be the center point and garnering some more information. But it's certainly possible to bump into some trappers and hunters and take that angle as well.
What did you say? What is Nimsy?
Nimsy is, you guys would know as the speaker. She's a extremely hospitable type, apparently. Kind of known for her baking ability.
Is that speaker of Lonelywood?
Correct. It was Nickel who had kind of a tie to her.
Okay, and how long is it? Is it like a 2-hour trek to?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours from where you guys are.
Well, I mean, no matter what, we could just probably head there tomorrow morning.
If you head out at 7:30 after packing your belongings and getting ready, you'd be there by 9:30. So it's not even daybreak at that point.
Oh, by the way, I don't know. I was kind of a little out of it the last hour or two, but did we sell those jewels in that mine? I don't know. I kind of seem to misplace that.
Yeah, they're in the party loot, and from what I can see, y'all have 12.
Yeah, it's like
I think most people were going to put half in there. I just don't think everybody added it to the list. I was going to have put 4 and keep 4, I think is what most people were going to do. I just don't think everybody actually did it.
Regardless, each geode is worth 10 gold, and the dog statue is also worth 10 gold in there. So, by what's in the party loot, that's 130 gold.
Yeah, we don't have our bank account person here. Bria isn't here, unfortunately. So, that's why.
Oh, when the banker bows out. I'm grabbing a water real quick. I got to dry mouth.
Yeah, I was just asking if we sold any of that or not, or we didn't get a chance to.
I think we just got back in town.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know. To me, I don't think we have any need to sell it immediately.
I mean,
unless we have stuff we want to buy, I don't think we have anything we need to sell immediately.
Well, I'm a poor bastard. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I sold mine to get. So I sold mine so I can have some like pocket change.
Shit, that's what I need. All I got is 5 going on me.
So I do think we should absolutely speak to the guys that came in from Kaer Konig. That way we can find out a little more about those invisible assassins. Know what we're walking into if we when we head there.
Agreed.
I'm back. So, what you guys thinking? Bunking down in Tourmaline, or you're gonna make a beeline?
We
definitely go to Lonelywood first. We're already right beside it.
Yeah, it would definitely be.
Definitely do with the bush first.
Yeah, definitely do with that. What's going on over there?
Yeah, but we do feel it would be advantageous to talk to the guys who are here from Kaer Konig, find out if there's anything we need to know when dealing with these invisible assassins. Also, find out how they survived.
They were. You basically overhear that they were like robbed flat out and got the fuck out of Dodge upon losing everything. Just various things keep disappearing, and people keep seeing footprints, and nobody can get to the bottom of it. And the worst you hear is that the speaker's apparently just a raucous drunk that can't find its ass from his elbow, so everyone's just kind of flapping in the wind over there.
All right. So have we pretty much exhausted the usefulness of this particular tavern?
I'd say for rumors and stuff like that, y'all are pretty on the board with the full plate in terms of finding out what's going on around 10 Downs for a little while. You may hear something else in your travels as you go around, but RNG's is not on your side for the rumors tonight.
Alright.
Alright then. Shall we travel to the inn then? maybe find out what the people know there, and then head to bed.
Yep.
I'm gonna pound my mead real quick. Finish my food. Pound my mead. And yeah, I agree on. Hey, now let's go give our friends a visit.
Back towards the overlook on the kind of the outskirts of town. I remember little singing Marta over there with her basically taking care of making a pretty decent meal. This inn is unique in that most of the rooms are built into the floor underneath what would basically be a basement, and that's where you guys bunk down. There's in these subterranean rooms underneath the inn. It's kind of a weird looking building. It almost looks like two are fused together. But when you go inside, you just see it's one central layout.
I want to before bunking down. I absolutely want to ask Marta if she has any exotic liquors in. If I could happen to convince her to part with anything.
Oh, he ain't got nothing fancy like that up in here, mister.
Nothing fancy like that, but I'm sure this inn has its own unique attractions to it. What do you have that is maybe not on the menu normally?
I beg your pardon?
Yes, the secret menu.
There's no secret menu. We just got the meat here because we ain't got no imports coming in. I mean, we used to have Pappy used to carry wine a few years ago, but we haven't seen wine in the Dale in probably 5-6 years.
Truly a shame. I know it's not your fault. Perhaps one of these days the wine will return to Tellermain.
If you come across it, I'd gladly sell it for you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Happen to hear any interesting news, rumors? Somebody happen to maybe drop some. Did anybody happen to say anything interesting while trying to get your attention?
Yeah, if you're looking for a story, I could tell you one that the mama used to tell me.
You know what? That sounds pleasant, Marta.
They say about 50 years ago there was this mysterious woman that was up in the village, and she had a fur-lined red coat. And she said she stopped at the east side on her way to head to Lonelywood. She was alone and frightened, and they said my pappy, my pappy's pappy actually, tried to console her when she was passing through because she was obviously distraught. They said the woman gave her a ring. Actually, this ring right here around this necklace, and she kind of holds it out here. And she says, not long after she left, there was a howling wind that burst into the inn, and it tossed this woman around, and she was leaving like a rag doll. My pappy's pappy tried to help her, but give her time to escape, and apparently the wind just beat the tar out of Pappy's pappy. He was unconscious, just knocked unconscious from the wind. And before he could look up, the woman was gone, and that's the last anybody ever seen of her.
Fascinating. Wind, was this a creature made of wind, or is it just wind? By the way, can I do, what kind of check could I do to see if anything about that ring she holds out sticks out to me? Would that be history, or?
Probably Arcana.
Probably Arcana, from looking at it. You can give kind of a visual inspection, Arcana-wise, see if it jogs your memory.
Okay, I'll throw a quick Arcana out there. Let's see. Oh, 5. Not a good Arcana at all.
You do know that rings can be magical.
Fortunately, I'm not one of those types of elves. But so this was a woman. Marta, have you ever worn that ring?
No, it's just I keep it here as a keepsake.
Okay. You don't need to remove it or anything, but may I please get a closer look?
On the top of it, just as she leans over and she says, "Yeah, look at it." You can see, especially since it's not being worn, there's like a band of fur that's on the inside of the ring, and there look to be 2 critters that are kind of curled up together, almost in like an Ouroboros fashion, or like a yin and yang looking, but it's 2 white critters with black beady eyes.
Like actual critters, or something in the shape of...
Like some kind of stone embossed on the top that looks like just 2 critters, kind of like 2 mammals.
So it's not actual critters, it's...
Yeah, it's like a design.
Okay. Alright, that's where I was getting confused there.
Let's see, I'll put this out in Discord here.
Oh, that is a gorgeous ring.
Thanks. It's kind of an heirloom from Pappy's Pappy.
And Raj is kind of looking at this ring and just getting excited, and he holds the hand so delicately and he says, "This one is very intrigued. Is it special?"
Of course it's special. It comes from my family.
Yes. This one would like to pay a tribute to your family sometime. Yes?
Well, I mean, if you want to pay a tribute, my daddy's real sick, and he could use some money for his medicines.
Where's your pappy?
He's upstairs, ill in bed.
Can I go check on him? I'm more of a healer myself.
And Peppy may not take kind to your heathen rituals, mister.
Why is that? Superstitious?
A little bit. He follows some of the traditional gods.
Insight check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Pull it up. Insight. I'm +5 on that, by the way.
Go for it.
18, nice.
You don't get the impression that Lil Marta's lying to you about this. You're not sure maybe what she's referencing when you say the old gods, but that may be something that's a little bit more culturally lost right now.
Alright, I'll take your word on it, but if he gets any worse, religion or without, he needs medical attention.
That's why we get him his medicine. It's just expensive, and
Do you mind if I look at that medicine?
well, she said he's out. That's why he's laid up in bed. He ain't feeling too good.
How much is his medicine?
It's a good 5 gold for a good 2 months supply.
Where do you get your supply at?
Bryn Shander.
Fuck. Okay. Well, who distributes it to you? Do you know?
It's a merchant up in Bryn Shander. They deal with a few general supplies and maybe some alchemical ingredients. His name's Pugsley.
Ugsley?
I'm going
Pugsley.
to Rajin is gonna get right into Maltron's ear, so that only he can hear his question, and he's going to be like, "Are we going to rob it?" Rajin is okay with this.
I mean, that ring is pretty nice looking, but let's just see how this plays out. I don't really believe this bullshit on the religion thing. Let's just play it by ear, you know.
By the way, do we recognize these critters at all that are on the ring?
Probably like, they look like stoats, or I mean, the tail's too bushy to be squirrels, so they're probably some kind of stoats or weasels. Maybe mice. I don't know. They're definitely thick-coated mammalians.
But interesting that there's fur on the inside of the ring. That is. Let's see. See, how many of us are there?
Yeah, 5 of you. Freya is mysteriously here, but no one can seem to remember anything significant she did this session.
Okay, listen.
What's that kid's name again? So I have it on notes real fast. I think I kind of missed it.
You talking about the person at the end right now?
Yeah.
It's a young girl. Her name is Marta. Last name Peskryk. Peskryk.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thoughts?
Hard.
It's like, it's unfortunate I have to do this on your own, Marta. How long has your pappy been sick?
A few months now. The winter just gets him all arthritic, and with the cold not letting up, he finds it hard to move sometimes.
He's not getting any better, or is he predominantly getting worse?
Pappy worships Amontoir, and he's been real sad that we ain't seen no sun in a long time. So
yeah, vitamin D is will help get some sun in here. Damn, is it always this dark here? I've only been here for a couple weeks, and my God, it's been nothing but hell here.
Have you seen her fly across the sky yet, mister? It's kind of unnerving.
Yeah, very unnerving.
I hope someone finally makes that mean old lady stop making it so cold up here.
Now, the lady, you're talking about your god, right?
Oh no, mister, we don't worship such a mean, cruel god. No. Pepe likes Amontoir, but I tend to be open. But Aurel, no, you generally see her with the more wild folk of the ragged nomads out on the glacier.
Who is this old lady?
She's the one that flies the big bird and casts that big old spell at night that don't make the sun come over the mountain no more.
So
she sounds like a vampire.
A what?
A vampire. You ever heard of those tales? They don't scare. They're scared of sunlight, and you give them the holy symbol, and they burn the crisp.
I don't think Aurel's not a vampire. She's God, mister. Just as real as you and I.
He's just kind of like, at this point, like, kind of like, all right, and then he kind of like step back, and he's just like, and he rubs his chest. And that'll give him mental note there.
Marta.
Wait.
Marta, You know, I don't think I've purchased any mead yet. Would you? It's like, unfortunately, we can't share a glass of wine. May I please get a flagon of mead? While we're here, we're taking all your time hearing your stories, but I haven't bought anything.
As the transaction takes place, you see her eyes kind of widen at the result, and she just profusely thanks you.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, anybody else want a drink down there?
Machine will take one too.
All right, so that's 2 more drinks.
She's as many as you want, mister.
All right. Asking DM, there's still a copper piece here, or?
I think, given what you told me on Discord, she would be hesitant to pick that up at this point.
All right. Cool. But all right. All right, cool. So yeah, all right. So yeah, we'll all get some meat, and I wonder if there's anybody else kind of interesting in here. Like, are we alone in this tavern?
Not so much alone, but it's kind of at that point where it's getting late. It's almost 9, going on 10, so most people have bumped out if they're sleeping normal hours at this point.
What Meldrin will do is he'll ask one of the people if he knows about the medicine man that Montro's talking about, and if that's legit, if he does come from another town to here to sell medicine. If anyone has that prescription. I
don't think they need prescriptions in the Dale. I think it's more the merchant in which the medicine is available. Burnshander.
We live in Burnshander. Have we heard of this guy?
I mean, you guys know Burnshander's the place where you can. I mean, literally hundreds of merchants coming through there. So unless he's giving you a reason to put a bead on it, people sell like alchemical supplies and small foraged herbs and berries like that all the time. So it wouldn't be something that's necessarily on your radar initially.
So it's not a major guy. All right.
Yeah, it's literally, some bro science, some witchery, and some old lady fables to pass around in terms of medicinal health around here. She probably put your rooms comped for the night too, given that.
All right. By the way, I'm just gonna kind of like. Are there any? It's are there any interesting books here?
Books.
Probably some like local, maybe stories or histories about the places, but interesting is relative. Mm-hmm. These would be ornamental at best.
Who's that? Have Fantasy Gideon's has Bahamut's Army left a book in the room?
This is like Icewind Dale, a study of snowflake structure. How many shades of white? A curiosity into the snow mounds of Icewind Dale. Things like this.
Okay.
It's like Nat Geo, but 60% of the issues are dedicated to snow.
I love the ridiculousness in RP at times, but
I love pulling bullshit ideas out of my brain here for a while. So
Apollo, I private message you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I wish I'd rolled better Arcana on that ring.
Yeah.
It's like it's like
So, Apollo.
Yes.
Like, I have a plan, but I want to discuss it with members of the group to see if it would be a good idea to enact this plan with other members of the group.
Okay. So is this like an out of character conversation?
I basically want to pull one person aside and
well, we're sharing rooms, right? Like someone's gonna bunk with him.
yeah. Okay.
So I guess whoever you end up bunking with.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do it that way then. Never mind. Continue then.
Bet. Well, it's up to y'all at this point. If there's anything else you'd like to do before bunking down, but otherwise, pair off, square off, and get your sleep. They say they probably give you a 3 and a 2, so I'm not sure how y'all want to divvy that out.
I'll go into the 3.
I'll join you.
Try to go with
I'll just
Rod again because Rod didn't want to bet.
You're breaking up there, Nikhil. Say that one more time.
I would go with Raj because last time Raj didn't want to bed, and that was nice.
I forgot about that.
So Maldron, sorry, I'm in different windows looking at other things. Maldron, Tarek, and Rowan are in the other 3, or the 3-person. Did I have that right?
I think so.
Okay. Well, y'all bunk down. Rajin, you probably don't have any dreams again.
I don't what?
You probably don't have any dreams again.
I don't have any what?
Dreams. Yeah.
Dreams. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'd say Nikhil looks great in the morning though.
I think Rajan and the person that's with in the 3-person bedroom, you see Maldron take off his armor, and he sleeps with his shirt off when he's indoors instead of out in the caves and shit. And by your guys' perception, you see a lump on his chest.
It's it almost has a luminescence to it.
We see his chest does it look like a gem or?
Not a gem, no. It's some kind of wound.
And you see Maldron keep rubbing it, and he has some ointment that he kind of made, but he's always grunting in pain, and it's yeah.
You have heavy armor on you. You have heavy armor on you, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but once in a while it kind of feels nice to take it off once in a while, don't you think?
No. I was asking that personally. It's
sorry.
because I'm a tailor. It's like Maldron, my man. Is that a sore? You know your armor has to breathe, right?
Well, let's just say it's not really a sore. It's more of a injury that I can't just seem to get rid of.
Were you injured in battle?
And he's just reluctant, and he's just shifting his eyes. You can see that, and he's
more or less. It happened a couple weeks ago. I was fighting this giant creature of unproportionate size, and before I met you guys,
I was with a couple of other dwarves, and they died in battle, and I was the only one survived. I woke up, and then about a couple days later, I had this fucking lump on my chest. And, I just can't seem to get rid of it. And you see him cast Lesser Restoration on him. Or not Lesser, sorry, Cure Wounds. And he goes, see? Doesn't do shit.
As you maybe like, you guys kind of block the candles. This thing is glowing on his chest, and it's almost pulsating in a sense.
Yeah, and make some fucking light. I don't understand that.
Let's see. Oh yeah, you're a dwarf, right?
Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
No. I'm sorry. That's not Rowan speaking. That's Claire.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. No worries.
Funny as hell.
It's like it's like I'm what does it feel like?
Yeah, Apollo, what does it feel like?
It's gotten bigger in the past few days. It started as almost like a pinprick, and this light, this boil, almost like probably the biggest boil you've ever seen, is starting to shed away your skin and have this red light underneath it. That's, I don't know. It almost waxes and wanes.
Is it stiff, hard, or like a rock, or it's like there's
It definitely
water inside?
It definitely has a lump to it. It's painful to touch.
Yeah. So basically that, and it's hard as a rock. It's almost as if a blackhead was brewing for fucking years, and it's just a fucking giant cyst. Think of it like that.
It's like the gnarliest looking glow-in-the-dark pimple you have ever seen. It's like, it's the size of a gold coin. Like, it's, by looking at it, it's probably not going to smell too good in a few days.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you if that medicine man might be able to cure this shit.
But you also notice there is a scar, like I mentioned from the last session, from his cheek, from where his beard's at. You can kind of see it, but you can actually really see it going down to his neck, and there's a puncture wound just right where the collarbone's at, and then where the lump is, it's right below that.
What check would I see if like this is anything that? Could I do like a medicine check to see if I can even tell what the hell it is, or what?
I would say something like this. Like, you can roll the check, but I don't think it's in the annals of your character's knowledge.
Okay.
If that, I know that's not saying much, but that's still saying something.
Yes. It's like I'm gonna ask Maldrin in Dwarvish what really did this. Because it sounds like he's hiding something. So
what does he have to roll for that, or do you want me to kind of say it to him?
I want you to look at this picture I'm about to send you, and I want you to describe it to him.
Okay.
And it just makes it all the better. That's
getting juicy.
Do I roll an intelligence check based on that?
I would rather, because something like a check is like, if you're trying to reach into your memory and pull forth that memory, in my mind at least, and this is something that's like a face-to-face conversation. You've seen this thing, so you wouldn't necessarily check each other. You just kind of have a little RP opportunity to talk about it.
That makes sense. I don't want to spoil everything.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, if you've got the player knowledge, and this is going towards Maldron, right?
Yeah, of course. But Maldron,
right.
sometimes he's an idiot. Proven last session with the mines.
So that's your topic of description right there.
Okay, I'll try to do it the best I can.
I don't know.
And I kind of look around. What do I see in the room? Is this basic inn?
Yeah, basic inns, 4-post bed.
Okay.
Probably 3 of them.
Basic
Yeah, there's a chair.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the chair. Well, the fucker stand, and I'm gonna hop on the chair, like this, and I want to try to replicate with my hands. And I go,
The fucker looked like this, and he had like a more of an underbite,
and I'm trying to do an underbite,
and the thing had long fucking nails, and it was fucking red bulbous, like a red ass, like you slap a baby's ass, and it was slimy too, and with like spots and shit all over it, and warts.
Are you describing this in Dwarvish?
God, that's too funny.
Dwarvish or common with this conversation?
Yeah, you said Dwarvish, so you hear him going,
Yeah.
like fucking all the R's and crackling.
He said he had long fucking nails.
Yeah, but fuck is part of the conversation, so that's not Dwarvish.
You just occasionally hear this like, fucking. It's like hearing Irish to somebody that can't make it out or something.
Or a really bad drunk.
Irish? So Scottish.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's a pretty good description. I like that.
I feel like I'm more confused than before.
That's exactly my intention.
Perfect.
Fucking nailed it.
You know what? You gave me an inspiration dice last session. Can I use that now to try to jog my memory do one more Arcana on that ring? Just got thinking about it before heading to bed.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
All right. How do I expend? Okay, cool. So this will be my inspiration dice.
Oh, that a boy.
Boom! All
I
right.
mean, that's a good one. And inspiration gives you advantage, so you can roll another d20. Yeah, the whole point of inspiration. You could get the crit.
Okay.
You never really crit skill checks. Okay. So at a 20 there, you're maybe you're bunking down for the night. You're
Because again, after being confused by Maldron's story there.
Story of whatever this is that, has a glowing light emitting out of him now, like he's bionic, man.
So Maldron has an Iron Man chest.
Kind of. Kind of. You're going to sleep, and the last kind of memory is you got this ring dancing through your head. It's, pulling the blankets up to you tight to make sure that you stay warm. And it's as soon as you have that thought that crosses your mind, the synapses fire and the two connect. And you know that this type of item is typically fashioned as such.
Fashioned as such what? Tell me that again?
Check.
Oh, okay. Ah. Okay.
Which, are you familiar with what that is?
No, but I mean the sound sounds kind of like it sounds kind of self-descriptive.
Very much so. Very, very much so.
So yeah, that's my story. And I hop back down in my chair, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed, lads. See you in the morning. We'll talk about that later. And I just turn over.
Yeah, Tarek goes to sleep as well.
You guys, as you put the lights out and go to sleep here, you can definitely see this ambient light coming out of his chest.
I'm fucking dead asleep, so it's like a blinking red fucking stoplight or a railroad light.
I want to say there's something even weirder because occasionally the light shifts in such a way that you almost think that there may be something moving in there.
Oh, I'm knocked the fuck out. I don't know who else is awake.
Just a description.
So, can I have a quick conversation with Nikhil?
Yeah, absolutely.
Since we're in a bedroom together. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Is he asleep?
I'm fucking
I'm awake.
out.
No, I'm awake.
Okay. So like, Rajin is like sitting by the fire in the inn, and you're kind of like in bed, and then Rajin is like, just sighs really loud.
Think something on your mind there, Raj?
It's nothing. It's just Rajin can steal that ring.
Is there a reason to steal the ring?
No, because I had to explain this the best.
Maybe not, but it seems to be a treasure that's on everybody's mind. Rajin might have a plan.
Slimy fucker with red and they're all fucking laughing their ass off.
Assistance in your plan.
That's so perfect. So I had to
We could probably get her to give it to us.
Why would she just give it to us?
If it breaks the curse of the white moose.
Okay.
I'm not sure she would care that much.
Right.
The moose is in a different town.
I don't know.
I think to steal, you'd probably have to like take it off her hand, which is maybe possible. But
He will run it by you another time. Go to bed.
yeah, I'm always down to help steal things. Just don't forget about me.
Rajin just huddles up by the fire and just fucking goes to sleep.
I was like rushing back over here.
Well, is it bunky time?
Yeah.
Alright, make sure to give you guys your long rest on your sheets so you get all your resources back.
Because they had the sprinkler. It took me eyeballs.
It's bright and, well, probably not bright. It's a dreary, dark, cold morning. Waking up, you have to kind of feed the fires that are going first thing to get some warmth going. It's a process to get up and out of bed, get yourself ready to brace the elements here, but
No, unique with this too.
you head downstairs, maybe get a meal in us if you're feeling up for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least get myself a little meal and just have a small chat with Marta once again before we head out. I already DM'd you what I tell Marta about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
I think her reply would be, regardless of what you think it is, it's still a family heirloom to me.
Oh no, Marta. It's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm just
So,
I'm just telling you
9 to
how you could use it if you ever need to.
Oh, okay.
all
I
right.
thought you was asking for it. There's no way in Sam Hill I could let that happen unless you were going to end the winter. So I don't see you doing that, quite frank.
To end the winter, I'd have. I don't know. I feel like it would take someone a little more powerful than me. If there's a way, absolutely. But right now, we're just going on a hunting trip. As far as I'm concerned.
Well, Shannon should be here.
Right.
But I promise you this, Marta. If an opportunity comes up to end this winter, you'll be the first person I think of.
All right. And if you actually do it, I'd be happy to give you the ring.
Right.
Thank you. I gladly take my. I gladly finish up my chow.
You guys get some tender victuals in your bellies, and I think the plan was head over to Lonelywood, yeah?
Yeah.
Before we leave town, could I find somewhere to buy a set of thieves' tools?
I don't know if Termally would have these tools open. Like, that's probably an East Haven or Chandler thing. You would find a lot more mining opportunities out here. It's not to say you couldn't, I just don't think this is the best place for it right here. Now, you may even see that more in Lonelywood because almost like a tall tale in the sense is that the woods behind it are supernatural and sometimes breed evil.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there? Meldrin will ask if there's any crossbows.
Something like that in general adventuring gear, yeah, absolutely. More wood-based out here.
It's how many per bolt?
I think it's a gold per 20, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, I'll mark off a gold and get 20 more crossbows.
I may have to verify that. I've got a big ass spreadsheet somewhere that I use. I'm just gonna bring it up. It's been a long week.
And it sure has. But at least we get a 3-day weekend.
I don't know. I don't know what that's like. It's a.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know that life, bro. Let's see. No, that's the old version. This is it. Let's see. Crossbow bolts. Yeah, 1 gold for 20.
Alright, I shall get that.
You know, does this town happen to? Does the shop also happen to have a whip?
Probably not weapons and such, especially if they're not doing things like lockpicks. This is like maybe ammunition, things like hunters would pick up on their way out. I'm thinking more than anything. Whereas like they probably have rope, but not necessarily a whip.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does.
But you never know what you're going to go find in Lonelywood, which is just a 2-hour trek down the woods there. Told you guys that this is really kind of a forest or an arbor-based location more than anything. They kind of ship out their lumber all over the place. It's generally one of the smaller villages around there. There's maybe about 100 people that live around here. It doesn't really have an end per se at the moment. I mean, it used to up until a few months ago, but it's kind of been decommissioned, I guess would be the best word. Pull up a map here of it. And y'all probably won't have vision. Let me fix that. And let's make it a little brighter so we can actually see the map. So, real small village, and it's literally just carved into the forest line around here. Probably about half its population spends it fishing, the other half spends it working the woods. They've got a little itty bitty shop that sells scrimshaw, which is, these very elaborate bone carvings that are inked into. And they have a tavern that's called the Lucky Liar. And
is that like the person or like the instrument?
Liar, not the musical instrument.
Oh, so you mean they're not lying to you? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So just a place to kind of go and catch a mead, but it's humble more than anything around here.
But does it seem like a kind of place hunters would gather?
Hunters, maybe people passing out if they're going in there. So for some reason, I've lost connection to Foundry. Oh, never mind. But at this point in the day, I mean, there's almost no one in there because all the fishermen have left for the port. All the hunters have gone out to get your game. It's sparse right now. It's basically the people attending to the village. As you're walking through the town, it's probably Nickel that picks up on some kind of hint of baked goods that's a familiar scent to those that are in Lonelywood around Nimsy.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's only 4 of us.
What are you guys thinking? It's just cresting about daylight now. Certainly people have started their workday. You can go pry around for information or what's on the agenda here.
So I'm just gonna ask the group. So, is this one looking for leads on the moose?
That makes the most sense to me. Just so we know what we're getting into. Be prepared for any unexpected surprises.
This one is for surprises.
If you know the speaker, maybe
surprises.
I think we should probably go talk to the speaker for whatever information they can offer.
I agree the speaker might be a good place to start.
This Rajin agrees.
Well, that does seem like that'd be the person in the know.
Well, if they want to speak to the speaker, you certainly know where to go, right, Nico?
Yeah, I would lead everybody there.
The smell of some kind of baked goods on the wind is becoming ever more present. There's almost a slight spice and tinge of vanilla to it in the air. And you come up to this familiar house. It's interesting. Kind of a smaller built house. The door is maybe Maybe about like 4 or 5 feet high.
Okay. Shit.
Kind of looking at it, it's diminutive. Like it's built for someone a little bit smaller.
Like a halfling?
Very much so.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, but it might be hard for some of you all to get in here. I could probably have her come outside and talk to us.
It's a pretty sizable house. I mean, you can get in there, but yeah, it's obviously got some kind of back structure to it as well. So you're not really sure how this is going to look.
Does Nickel seem nervous or anything as we do this?
Nickel, do you seem nervous?
Like, does he seem like he's hiding something from us? Like some piece of vital information for our everyday lives?
No, he's literally just, he knows the speaker.
You know what? I'm going to PM you something that you may know. That's just a little smirk in your back.
And there was nothing I was hiding.
Do you guys know something that I don't? I mean, literally only just met you guys about, 2 days ago? What happened?
Rajin has no idea why this one knows the speaker.
I spend some time here. I've spent some time in Lonelywood. She tends to be welcoming in her home. She likes to cook for people, so at times I've stayed here.
Oh, so she
it's free food. Wait, no, there's it's just room. It's just room and food. It's more than just me. She likes to take care of the people of the town.
Oh, I get it. Takes care of. No need to say anything, friend. I get it.
I don't think you do, but that's fine.
Well, let's knock on the door and let her introduce herself.
You give a rap at the door here. You hear this peepish voice from the other side. Mama! Is somebody at the door? A clamoring of Mama! 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 A bunch of small voices from the inside that are coming to life screaming that there's somebody at the door. In a huff, a woman opens the door and looks straight at Nickel and goes, "Oh, Nickel, you're back. Come in. I am almost done baking cookies."
I lean over to Rakan and I'll go,
Wow, I didn't think he was into old people.
You guys,
just stand there outside. You're going to let the draft in. Come inside. Let me get you something warm to eat.
So how? What's the what's the dex I have to roll as an elf to be able to make my way through a halfling house?
Simply duck, sir. I think you'll be okay. As you
I'm in the
walk into the house,
so
I guess it's like getting open the handle.
as you walk into the house, you come to realize like the front of it's almost just a facade, and inside it's a normal sized house.
Okay, I'm grateful for that.
Who the fuck makes stores so small and then have a normal sized house? What the fuck?
Sir, you're a dwarf. You're not much taller than me. You shouldn't have a hard time coming through.
Well, make a normal sized door, not like shit, or at least make a normal door.
Are you saying the ones that are taller than us are normal and we're abnormal? That doesn't seem very quite right.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right, considering you're also an abnormal one, apparently.
A little self-hating, aren't you?
Regardless, come in. She ushers you into almost like a grand room and has y'all have a sit. And within like 3 minutes, she's bringing out some white beverage and a plate of cookies here.
I'll look at Rowan as we walk in, and in Elvish, I'll be like, fucking dwarves, man.
Nicole, are you going to help me with this moose problem?
Well, that's what we're here for, actually. My friends think we can take care of it. We just wanted to get whatever information we could that might help us.
You know, our loggers are being terrorized by this white moose, and the beast has eluded the hunters we sent to kill it. We depend on the forest for our survival. I wouldn't be a very good speaker if I let a dumb moose get the better of us. That's all I can really tell you. If y'all want to be going looking for it, go out into the woods and track it. It can't be far from here. As often as it is violent, I wouldn't be surprised if it's got its eyes on the town right as we speak.
Like area that it usually is or anything? We just...
In the forest around Lonelywood. I mean, she kind of susses you all up. Says, certainly such potential trackers as yourself would be able to lay in and get a lay of the land to see if you can find this moose. I offer you 100 gold monetary reward, and this... She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a key.
The key, is that a key to the city?
No, that would be a little much, but, Nicole, you know the ramshackle, yes?
Yeah, I had mentioned it to you all that there was some property that would potentially be a reward.
You see, a few months ago, we had a rather good venture going where a local entrepreneur wanted to bring some money and commerce into Lonelywood and establish themselves a name over here. He called it the Ramshackle. Name was De Groots. I'm sure you'll see if you go in there and check out the building. De Groots did not live out his dream, I'm afraid to say. The building is rather in ramshackles right now, but should you take care of this moose problem, perhaps you should find yourselves in the entrepreneurial spirit. It won't take too terribly much to fix this up into a livable condition.
It's only doable.
If you're interested, you could take the key, go have a look, and, you know, if it seems like something you would be interested in, by all means.
Would we be welcome to bunk there? As like, no wait. You said it's not quite livable yet. Never mind.
It's not in the best of shape, but you know, a little bit of monetary resource thrown to it. And certainly, the villagers of Lonelywood would appreciate the work, I'm sure. Basically, she's saying if you want to go take this key and look at it, you can certainly go look at it.
I wouldn't mind having a look at some point before we head out, but what about you guys?
I'll take the key to look sometime.
Oh, what time is it? It doesn't seem like the clock's changed at all.
It's 10 a.m. on the third day.
Okay.
So y'all have made your progress to Lonelywood. It's still pretty early in the day, but it's definitely the third. If you bring up your simple calendar, you see that we are progressing through our 10-day span here. It doesn't seem like it's only just been 3 days, huh?
I'm assuming the cookies are on the table, right?
Oh yeah, they're plattered up and ready. They got little sugar designs in them with smiley faces.
when they're talking about shit, I just have myself eating these cookies, and then I go,
Fucking hurt. Mimsy, right? These cookies are fucking delicious.
and I look over to Kel.
I can see why you like this one.
It's still
She
fucking
looks like-
graffiti.
She looks like horrified
Yeah,
as
there's a bunch of
one of
cookie crumbs.
her children nearby goes,
Mom, what's fucking? He says it in a funny way. Fucking this, fucking that.
Jesus.
Raji just looks at it. Oh, don't worry, little one. It's just a word that we describe happy people with.
So, is fucking people is happy?
Yes.
Fucking people is happy?
Yes, indeed.
Jesus. There's
Mom,
cookie crumbs.
fucking people's happy.
she just looks like,
You shouldn't say such nice things. I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap. It's
I'm
not
sorry,
a good
ma'am.
word.
It's just a compliment.
You
I'm
pipe
sorry.
it.
Oh,
Not
It's-
another
it's-
word.
You can't take a dwarf anywhere. It's horrible. It's
If you want to be using my logic, you best be watching your tongue around my young ones. I'll not have them picking up filthy habits as such.
I got it, ma'am. I'll shut up.
Alright then. If you want to go look for the moose, just simply go track it. It's got to be out there. I wish I could direct you in a better circumstances, but my resources are spread thin already, trying to attain this thing and grab a hold of the situation for damn near 2 or 3 weeks now.
Is there anyone else in town who's encountered the moose?
If they have, they probably haven't lived to tell us. This thing has taken out at least 15 men in the past 3 weeks.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. Are there any sights you suggest we see while we're in your town?
I ain't got much here, especially without no place for other people to sleep. We got the Happy Scrimshander, if you're looking for a nice little treasure to take home. Some very fine bone work done there. But no, we're rather humble around here.
Anyone here that would be able to help us track a moose?
Most of my hunters are gone for the day, and if you go looking for the moose, they probably aren't going to be very apt to help you, I'm afraid. There's a lot of fear that's been boating up over this bloodthirsty animal.
We only ask to seek direction. We do not ask for their help.
I wish I could tell you more, but it's always encountered in the forest behind us.
I see.
sounds like we just have to. Might have to just walk around and do it. It taxes.
That sounds like an amazing plan. Did I say amazing? I mean...
But
I
what
mean
does a damn
insane.
moose like? Is it a boy or is it a girl? We don't even have a clear answer.
Yeah, yes, because that's what's the that's the most important part of this investigation. It's sex.
How do we know it's a moose if it has killed everyone?
Because this one could cover you with some pee-pee, and then you would smell like one, and then it would attract a male.
Okay, we're gonna
Hey,
get out of let's get out of
You
here
and Robin.
before the kids say something else repeating after our party.
You can't say that in front of her. What can they get the curse?
Phoebe!
That's why this one said pee-pee.
Do you guys want to get right to it, or y'all want to go see the potential prize, or what are your thoughts here?
I think we want some spoils, don't we, boys?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd love to see the prize, and we're all let's see. Oh yeah, what kind of shops are in the town? Like, in case I don't know how we are on healers, maybe some potions would be nice if they happen to.
It would be nice, but you gotta scrimshaw shop.
I'm fucking
Okay.
having fun.
Yeah, it's
we're in
fancy
a room
card
with
boat.
cookies, and I go,
You are kind of in a
Yeah.
podunk town.
why does he know her? And he goes, basically, she
Yeah,
makes
for
cookies
cleric,
for
we
everyone.
should be
I
fine.
go, oh,
This
I
one
get
may
it.
take a
So
little
she
bit
honey
floating.
potted you.
This is a special map.
And
so-
I'm fucking burst laughing. I get it. You're into those kind of. I get it. You don't have to say anything. And then we're in.
Ruined
and,
Inn.
And it's like, is there
So it looks
cookies
like there's
on
the
table?
door
He's
over
like,
there.
Absolutely. And then
Maybe
I
he has
go,
a
all
light
right, well, you see
source.
him start fucking eating
Tarek
the
right
cookies, and
here.
I'm like, oh, rooms are. And I act out like coughing, choking. These cookies are fucking delicious. Right? And then there's kids in the room.
And this thing is
fucking-
discombobulated. You can tell it's had some structural damage in terms of the
No,
roof.
kids in the room are
Some of the windows are blown out.
No.
Kind of go up to the front and
It's
see
like,
definite
shut up. All right,
discernible
shut up now.
damage. There is a door right
This is a
here in the
compliment.
front that's locked.
It was great. It's perfect.
I'll open it up and walk in.
I'll go with Nicole in the front.
I kind of love. I will say I love on this thing how I can actually look around. How you can look through the windows.
It's rough looking in here. It needs some work. There's a lot of holes in the ceiling that you noticed.
Wait, did we get in?
Oh yeah, somebody went through the front entrance. Some of the
Okay.
back walls are blown out.
Yeah, the back walls aren't built completely.
Is this just one floor?
Well, the stairs on the right are fucked up, but if you're like Tarek, go hit those stairs right above. Oh. There's a. Oh, and would you look at that? You can see the
Oh,
people
goodness.
underneath you there moving around.
Oh, it's got like a walkway, nice.
Honestly, I do kind of like this as perhaps a extra little base of operation sort of thing.
How sturdy is the stairs?
We can even make money off of this if we fix it up.
How sturdy
This
is the
is-
stairs as Maldron's walking up? Is it moldy? Because I think I'm the heaviest person here.
Yeah, they're pretty rough. I mean, they're not structurally going to give away, but you guys kind of have to tiptoe around. You guys, I love the feature in the map and the fact that you guys can see Tarek in the underfloor moving around.
Yeah, that's dope. I was loving that.
Yeah. Honestly, this is a lot better than I was expecting.
It's funny, kind of hits you
Money off of this if we fix it up.
walking around there, Maldron, that you see this noose that's hanging off the rafters on the overside, and it's predominantly kind of hanging down into this center area.
Daydream. We can fix this up and literally like run it as an inn, even if we wanted to make money potentially.
This is the pitch, guys. This is some property right here, and I have mechanics in place where y'all can go ham with this thing.
Anybody have a level in Bard?
No, but I have smithing tools.
Well, gentlemen, I do believe that we have I do believe we have quite a prize here. A bit rundown, but I see potential.
Yes.
Overall,
How's
looking
sees
around
the
to
way. Go ahead.
furnish this out and repair it. It'll probably cost you about 100 gold.
You know, if we do fix this up, I know this amazing group of dragonborn bards that would love to come play. They're called Imagine Humans.
Oh my god.
God, what's sad is, you hit peak demon DMing when you heard that joke 3 times this week.
We take 1 point of psychic damage for that.
You know what? You're right. You know what? I do know another band. They actually are giants.
Are they from the Dale?
No. Good point. That I do. Oh, I do know a band here, Coldplay.
Oh fucking!
Get out of here!
Oh,
You sleep
man.
outside.
No, more of an Arctic Monkeys guy.
Oh,
Terrible. I'm done
What
with you.
the
Done
heck?
with you. So usually this is my kind of pitch. If y'all want to, if y'all are the type of group that may enjoy downtime, you may enjoy crafting, you may enjoy putting your own little mark on this world, you can do that. You can build out rooms in here. You can make smiths. You can make forges, specialty shops. You may even attract a little population boom to the small little lonely town of Lonelywood.
Yeah, I'm a tailor, so I love the idea of being able to have a
Well, set up somewhere.
yeah.
Rajin is okay with any plan that will put coin in his pouch.
Yeah, definitely something to mull over. Maybe put y'all at a little pinpoint in the map here, but there is a moose to slay to get this there.
Yeah, but yeah, I think yeah, this doesn't sound so bad for a this doesn't seem so bad with sorry. This doesn't seem so bad with yeah, this doesn't seem so bad for a moose hide.
Yes.
I mean, then, if you guys want to build out contracts for it, you may have to, go see Goodmead about securing some meat to be able to sell here. And there's all kinds of ways we can spin it, but I think always giving the players a ground somewhere is a fun little project. Plus, if y'all ever want to do like proficiencies or train, or there's a lot of different things you can do just RP wise that will enrich the game. If there's a buy-in for this type of project, it's not for everyone though.
No, I enjoy that because it would really bring up our characters RP a lot. Like all the
Yeah.
shenanigans we do.
Absolutely, it's I can't tell you how many. I mean, this is like my 6th iteration of making a foundational building. It's like The Sims for me sometimes, but people have done some cool shit with these. My first ever game, we had the White Moose Knuckle Inn. But yeah, that's the proposition right there. We certainly have time to keep pressing in and go looking for this moose while the sun is visible.
Definitely what I want to do.
That's what I want to do as well. Before we head out, so which of us has the best experience with nature or survival?
Maybe y'all are trading stories about who's been able to track the best.
Or who can handle animals? Like I want to know who I'm following out here because I'll be honest, we don't get a lot of these. we do not get a lot of these where I'm from.
Well, Rajin will tell you this one time
the cleric.
when he caught a rabbit and he accidentally slit his throat with his claws.
Jesus Christ.
It was hilarious.
Well, while the cat's talking about murdering bunny rabbits, I can at least handle a bunny perfectly well and track a bunny okay. But we're gonna track a moose, right? That's the whole plan. So let's go find that bastard, right?
Alright.
Yes.
But this is a pretty cool setup. I really do like it.
And I kick one of the fucking, I think the pillars, and then I think it probably fall, right?
Well, shit.
It's got some work. It's got some rough around the edges areas, but it will patch.
Yeah, and I did see the elf man burst through that window earlier. What the fuck?
I'm playing.
Hey,
Yeah. Go ahead.
my internet has crapped out, so I'm playing passively from my phone for a second.
Okay.
Let's go look for this moose. Do we have any leads? Any
They
real
said
leads?
that the best way to go out and look for this moose would be to just simply go out and start trying to track it, because apparently it stays pretty close to the town, trying to pick off people whenever it can.
I'm readying my bow. Anybody happen to have any kind of traps or something that any way to avoid immediate direct conflict with this thing?
I don't think we have much in terms of roundabout right here, but even then, like, you guys are going to have to be tracking an animal through the woods, so any preparation, like if you're knocking a bow or something like that, I mean, you may have that arrow knocked for hours if you're going around looking for it.
I gotcha. Alright, maybe I won't be quite at the ready. I'll just be on alert.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of keeping your eyes on the prize and don't get surprised. That's the main thing right here. I think so you guys kind of gather your gear and you're pressing into the north here in the woods around Lonelywood. And as you come around, I'd like one of you to give me a survival, the one that's kind of leading it. If we're saying two people are helping, obviously take your best person and have them roll advantage.
Okay, so I have a +3 in survival. I think that's the highest out of the group, correct?
Yeah, I'll say it's probably the cleric, unless somebody has proficiency.
I only have +1.
Okay.
I think Tarek has proficiency, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm only +2. My
Oh,
wisdom's
shit,
pretty
I'm the
crap.
highest one.
And what skill is this?
This would be survival.
With
Oh, yeah.
advantage, correct? Or if someone's helping? So it would be me and Tarek trying to find this damn moose.
Yeah, then we say you two are working together and we can do one roll at advantage then.
Let's do one roll. I think that'll be the best bet. Because we're both not proficient.
And you guys are gonna have to tell me the rolls because I don't have internet right
for
now.
Sure. Maldrin got a 13. And then Tarek will probably roll for this one. Unless you want me to roll for advantage.
But you're rolling with advantage.
Okay, for sure. I'll just do one more. Ooh, 20.
30-20.
30-20 was the high.
A nat 20 or
No. It's
20?
17 plus 3.
Okay, that's still really, really good. So it's probably about 30 minutes into your walk into the forest here where you pick up on some tracks, right? And as you start following these tracks, I need you to give me a d6.
Okay. 3.
You're skulking through the woods, looking for your intended target here. You're passing through, and you suddenly pick up on some very large mammalian tracks that look to be a hooved beast of some kind. As you're pressing through the woods for the next 30 minutes or so, you come up to a clearing where the tracks dead end. And as you look up, you see a magnificent brown moose trying to forage around.
I whisper,
Is this the moose we're looking for, or is it supposed to be, like, more majestic?
I thought we were looking for a white moose, no?
It's supposed to be a white moose.
White moose.
You white.
fuck.
Good job, you found our moose.
Should we skin it then? I mean, like, fuck, we're already out here, right? I mean,
Skin it?
yeah, kill the bastard. I don't know. Maybe it might draw in the white moose.
Or should we ask the moose if it's male or female too? You said this was a ridiculous plan.
What's ridiculous? Plus, we get meat out of it. It's a win-win, right?
I don't think we want to take on any extra animal combat that we don't have to.
Yes.
All right, all right.
I know. I know this bow says otherwise, but I'm not exactly an experienced hunter here.
Neither have I, but that's the fun part.
We should probably get out of here before it gets pissed off that we're in its territory.
Yeah, it's kind of cold and freeze my balls off here. Let's go.
Alright, do we do another survival check, or...
Okay, 1 second. No, just gonna look up.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, you guys don't put it to the wilds here and go out looking for another set of tracks here. And that would look like another survival check.
Got it, with advantage, so shift. Right?
Yeah, it's we're all helping.
Yeah, presumably y'all are all still working together.
Ooh, 13.
Sorry, I gotta refresh here.
Dang.
Hey, you spin your gears for another hour, but you're just not coming up with any kind of animal prints or anything that you're seeing that would resemble a moose, at least.
Is it like late, like almost nighttime, or is it really getting dark? Because I know it gets dark early.
It'll be dark within an hour or so.
Guys, sorry, but I don't see any fucking tracks here. It's looking really pale here. It's too white.
Well, I guess we better find a different place. Maybe look for an area where, I don't know, water is of a resource.
Oh, I got you covered there, buddy.
And I'm gonna cast
Do you have a jug or something?
I have a water skin.
We should all have like a water skin, but
All right, hold out your guys' water skin.
all right, I'll hold mine out as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 4, and then me. Can one of you hold my water skin?
give one of you my water skin.
I'll grab his water skin.
All right, this is a cool trick.
I'll clap my hands. Oh.
Okay, wash the magic.
And then I'll cast create and destroy water.
You can see your water pouches start to fill up and glug full as the weight starts to pull into them.
Cool trick, huh?
That is impressive.
See? I'm not that useless.
The more interesting part about that spell is the destroy water, especially in this environment.
Just don't leave it out in the open. It'll fucking freeze over. Okay? That cost me a spell slot, by the way.
So,
Wait, that's Maldrin that did that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna DM you something, Maldrin.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm just gonna. I was going to DM Maldron.
Oh,
Real
you're gonna
quick.
DM me? I thought I was like, what do you mean, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, with coming up the second hour empty, do y'all press in and try to find some more tracks around?
With night dropping, should we like
It's not
maybe
night, dark.
maybe
It's dark like afternoon.
Hey, you only have
Whoa,
those 4 hours of daylight.
who here doesn't have night vision? On the upside, it'll probably make it easier for the moose to find us if we have torch. If someone has a torch out,
I can
It's just
shine light
one
on
of
all
us.
of you. You don't need
I think
a
it's just
torch.
Tarek that does
I don't
that.
have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone else does.
So it's everyone but him.
Yeah, so I mean Tarek would need a torch again.
all right.
That's a funny DM, by the way. But
I don't think so.
Hey, maybe if you crit, who knows?
Who the fuck knows? That's a good joke.
So, I mean, y'all are gonna have to contend with nighttime unless you actually stop this spell from going off. You being out and exploring after dark is gonna be a thing.
how far away are we from our actual base of camp? They-
Probably like, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe.
Fuck. We need to get back.
It's only what? That's 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't think we need to get back. It was look in the dark is fine. Everybody can see fine.
It's the temperature drop.
Don't
Is
get
that-
wet. Don't get wet.
Okay.
I'll try to keep everyone dry.
And I'll immediately cast light on. I believe it's Tarek who can't see.
Yeah, he's the halfling barbarian we got here. Well, let's if you want to head back into town, you can certainly head back into town. But if you want to give me another exploration here, let's get them rolls out.
I'll keep looking for it. If y'all want to.
Oh, yeah, I think another hour or two is fine of looking before heading back into town.
Yeah.
Alright. Hopefully I get lucky rolls. Here we go. No whammies.
And then roll. Still with advantage, correct? Or is it normal because of the weather?
As long as someone's aiding you, it would be advantage. So if two of you are working together,
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's so much better.
oh yeah,
Hey!
I mean, the trail has been cold for a little bit, but you pass this perhaps small clearing in the woods, and you can see that there's a big stomping, some kind of moose track that's been through here recently. It's by itself, and it's got a rather large stride to it. Do y'all want to follow these tracks?
Look, gang, I found tracks. Should we follow?
Yes.
Yes,
One
absolutely.
more time.
Ready for?
And
Alright.
as you decide to follow these tracks, give me a d6.
Okay. Please don't get the same one. 2. Oh no, I don't like that.
That's terrifying.
You are tracking these moose prints for a good, another hour through the woods here after coming across them initially and going through them. And as you trek through the woods and kind of backtracked, and even at one point you guys can tell that you're passing your former tracks at almost like a 45-degree angle. You press back into the woods and you come upon this clearing that you peer over. And you're looking around because you see this brown moose and not even 20 feet from you. It's your same damn prince. You guys have double backed and you still see this fucking moose that's brown as fuck sitting here in this clearing.
I'm assuming I'm kind of ahead of the group and Tarek. And I go, Tarek, don't say anything. Backtrack to the goddamn moose. And then probably people are behind us.
Okay, let's kill this moose. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Don't. How about you don't attempt?
If it's dead, we can't find it again.
Oh, I don't like that laugh. Oh, fuck.
I just think I like the logic of, well, if we kill it, we can't find it twice.
Exactly.
Well, should we pull the trigger or what?
Is this just a regular moose?
This looks almost to be the exact moose you stumbled upon earlier. It's the same
Oh,
height,
God.
the same
It's
horn.
the same thing. Okay.
I say we head back for the night.
Oh, don't be a party pooper.
I mean, there's 5 of us. I'm only one person saying that, so.
I think we need to head back until it gets later in the day. Like, we're still...
Remember, you only have 4 hours of daylight to play with, so...
True. Sorry, the clock's not changing on my thing. It still says it's 6:30 p.m.
I have an update on mine. I don't know why it's not changing, but I have it as being... I mean, if you guys don't know, just ask me, because I'm keeping time on mine. It's about 3:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Just if we're only ever going to do stuff during the 4 hours of daylight, we're like... It's going to take us a long time to ever get anything done.
Fair enough. Onward and upward.
All right. I see Maldron drag his fucking warhammer in the snow. Oh, watch, I bet you a gold piece we're gonna fucking find that same goddamn moose again.
We can kill the moose. I think kill the moose. You can't find it a third time if it's dead.
I'll take that. I'll take that. You're taking that. You said 1 gold piece.
Yeah, how much you want to bet a gold piece?
I'll take that action.
Jesus. Alright, we got yourself a deal.
Okay, so you
Didn't
You
the
guys-
moose like to eat people?
Wait, what?
Alleged.
Moose likes to eat people? What?
Is that what the tales that we heard in the inn?
It's at least killing people. I guess we don't really know if it's eating people or not. Is there anything we could do to, like, draw out rather than just hoping we find it? Like,
Yeah.
if you were a moose, what would draw you to an area?
unfortunately, the moose has its own agenda that I have right now. But you can certainly try by any means if you want to.
You know, while we're out here, can we just check that lamp, that elemental lamp again?
Sure.
Oh yeah, we didn't check it in Lonelywood, yeah. I mean, I can pull it out and light it, I guess.
Alright.
And are we close enough to Lonelywood that do we want to wait till we go back down to it?
I'll say it'll strike true for the area around you. But yeah, if you decide to strike the lantern, give me a 1d4. And you don't get a green flame off of it.
Get a green flame?
Yeah, a green flame, supposedly.
Green would mean elemental, so there's nothing here.
So that's what orange meant.
No, I think orange was regular. It did normal, well, like lantern until like something was there. Was my understanding.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite follow that. One more time for me.
What'd you say?
What was that?
I thought that green was like green would mean elementals, right? So like if it's
Yeah,
orange,
exactly.
it's not. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's two of those happening here.
Not getting any hints of elementals, unfortunately. And you know we can. It's a big forest, guys. Y'all can just pick up and start looking for some tracks again.
I think keep looking.
How dark is it out?
And it's after 2, so it's fully nighttime.
Is the temperature dropping very rapidly?
Yeah,
at
is
this point?
it safe to continue?
Yeah. As long as y'all have cold weather clothing, y'all can exist outside in the elements. Like that's what that boons to you.
Okay.
Just don't fuck it up and don't get it wet,
Jesus.
because that's when we start making con saves.
I got you.
So we should do this
So
one more time.
Yeah, let's try one more time.
Let's keep looking.
All right. Here we go. All right, advantage. Tarek's helping me.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Very good roll. You do pick up on another set of moose tracks, and you've even made sure that these are going in a different direction than those previous ones had been. So this may be a new moose here. How's that D6 looking?
I don't know. I'm about to roll it.
5.
Ooh.
You spend an hour tracking these tracks, the snow and the crest and the hills, and it seems to zig and zag, almost taunting you through its course. But eventually, I'm fixing something in the background for y'all.
Get it, boy. Get it.
And Tarek's the one that's got light on him, right?
Yeah, I put light on him.
Alright, guys, this is what you're walking up to here. Let's talk about what we see real quick.
Alright.
The tracks lead to a large circular indentation in a snowy hillside. Rising from the middle of the circle is a triangular gnomon of beautifully carved crystal that stands 20 feet tall. A 10-foot-high burn hugging the circle's eastern edge has evergreens growing around and atop it, sheltering what looks like a sarcophagus and buried under snow and enclosed by a half-circle of pale blue crystal pillars. North of the berm is a delicately carved gazebo made of marble, and south of the berm is a row of outward-facing marble statues atop granite pillars.
Well, I didn't find the moose, but what the
You
hell
see-
are we looking at?
You see that the moose tracks do, in fact, kind of lead.
What would a moose be doing here in a place like this?
Hey,
As you guys kind of approach here, distinctly, you see these statues around here. There's 6 elevated white marble statues that are arranged in a line, and they depict slender, robed figures facing northward. The engraving on their faces has been worn away by the wind, but pointed ears make the statues identifiable as elves.
They're elves?
Yep, statues of elves.
Hey, Rowan, do you know anything about this?
That's what I was about to ask. Do they look? Are these high elves, wood elves?
It's hard to say because the facial features have been washed away by erosion of the wind, but it's the ears that give it away. So it's like they're all kind of blank-faced.
Is there any writing nearby?
None that you pick up around immediately. They have almost like humble robes. You're not sure if it's cloth or leather, especially with your gleaming eye here, but they would look rustic in a sense. Very granola, for lack of a better term.
Looking at this one near the door, and my quick question: as I'm looking at this one near the door, I kind of see through this opening. Can I tell that there's like what appears to be either a giant sundial or moon phase?
Wow, I just realized this map doesn't have any walls in it. Hold on. Give me like a minute and I will fix that.
Let's reverse. Read back.
I must have not imported
Rewind.
the latest version into your game.
Let's reverse. Rewind. We didn't see any of that.
Redact that. I'm familiar with the. It's like I'm familiar with the jurors having to strike from the record.
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustained metagaming.
When I'm looking at this statue, do I see all those mind flares inside?
That's the bonus content. Literally almost.
You're good, buddy. You're good. We know. We all had a long week.
The only problem is if this is in y'all's game like this, it means it's in like every
I'm going to use the
iteration.
bathroom real quick while you're doing that. Is that okay?
No, you can't use it. I'm playing, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
What you probably can do, because I'm familiar with Foundry, I think if you could save it, I think it should be.
Yeah, I have a shared compendium through all my rhymes, so
Yeah,
I just
so
need
it
to
should
throw
work.
it in that.
It should work.
It's actually how I have moved maps in the past when I need to. It's just annoying because I thought I had this done, so I'm like, bleh.
Yeah, I get it, because I had to do like similar to this on Curse of Strahd with my players, and that was a bitch.
Yeah, those maps are a bitch in general. One of my favorite projects I did was, have you ever looked at Descent into Avernus?
That I've always wanted to play it, and no, I have not. I can only imagine though.
The maps literally look like the ones out of Dungeon for the Mad Mage.
Oh, that's gotta be annoying.
Yeah, they're fucking hideous. They're terrible. Let me do this real quick.
That's why you just go to the DM's Guild. Because I know people do art for that.
I actually remapped them all using Gabriel Picard's assets, and it came out fucking baller. Okay, a little bit better now, guys.
Ooh, reverse.
You still have a vantage point of seeing whatever this is in the center, though. It seems to be some kind of it looks like a sundial, maybe?
Okay. I'll go.
Wait,
Like this is an elf thing. This is an elf thing, so I'm finding myself drawn to walking over to take a look at it.
wait. You gotta. The moose is. The tracks are leading in there.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
I'm back.
That's a
Welcome
good.
back.
I'm going to ready my bow. If it's leading into an enclosed area.
Kind of. It's like a circular area, almost like a courtyard in a sense. And you guys have this area that's kind of about 10 feet higher than you.
Okay,
And
so
it's overlooking, basically, if you were to walk up there.
Oh,
This
so
structure in the center, however, is like 20 feet high off the ground. It's huge for what it is.
So here is so there is a slope, and then if we go up to here, that's 10 feet,
Mhm.
and this is 20 feet below or high.
This we'll call 0. This is ground level, right? And if I were to put your character right here, it would be 10 feet above ground level.
So it's a dome. It's a crater then.
Yeah, exactly. It's been hollowed out or carved out, or I mean, it doesn't look natural. That's for damn sure. It's too circular.
Hey, Rakan, can you go up on that hill? Maybe you get a better vantage point.
I can climb up and get up there pretty easy.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And I will
he almost supernaturally.
climb up.
It's not like, well, describe it to them. Is it how does this look?
He's gonna. It's gonna look very simple, but I'm not. I'm gonna try to hide it, but
Okay.
I'm gonna. It's but yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right, so he seems to just effortlessly grapple up this wall as if he's placed an eye on every single stone bearing he could get his
So-
body up.
In other words, I blink, he's on the ground. I blink again, he's already on the fucking 10 feet up.
Yeah, it's almost supernatural how he scaled these 10 feet. He looks apparently he's a lot stronger than he looks.
Shit. All right.
And Nika, you can see kind of to the northeast. That was the bit as you move yourself that way. The sarcophagus that I was talking about, and near the sarcophagus there are 5 pillars that are all around it. Atop this eastern side that they call a burn, there's a granite sarcophagus that rests in a half circle defined by 5 crystal pillars. Clearing the snow off the lid reveals an engraving of a brazier. You also notice a carving near the top of each pillar from north to south. These images depict a twig, a pine cone, a flame, a feather, and what looks to be a hand.
Okay.
You can also tell from your vision radius right here that the wall has been broken into, and it is kind of laying tattered on the other side of this burn here.
Yeah, I will. I'll look back. I'll make a telepathic link with Rowan and Raj. So I don't have to yell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be like, "There's a weird sarcophagus up here with some pedestals that kind of look like they want offerings."
what kind of offerings?
Like a stick and a pine cone and fire. And a hand is probably the creepiest one.
Do you have a torch up there with you?
Some torches.
Or do you have something tinder?
I can do a firebolt. I don't know if that would work.
Okay, because I heard of a legend of 5 elements And this,
Yeah,
This kind of sounded like that was what I thought as well. It was,
The tropes in this are so funny when you start to pick them apart analytically like that.
I like
Wait, we
so
need Ruby.
firewood. Well, should I do this, or should like we don't know where the moose is yet? Should we maybe like see about the moose and then maybe look at these things?
You can
Yeah,
also
you're right.
see. I should point out to you that over there's a very large, probably it looks to be a few 100 pounds of a stone bowl that seems charred on the kind of on the innards of it. It's like blackened. There's nothing.
Beer?
Yeah, nothing lit in it though.
Wait, wait. There's also like a. It's not up here, but it's on the other side of. There's a. Like. Small raised part that looks built.
It almost looks like a cauldron on legs.
Yeah, somebody had a fire in it at some point. Like maybe go over there and see if it was reason, or y'all could actually probably go around if you wanted.
do you see a way up?
I would say if you went around this. Oh yeah, there's just stairs. I think there's some stairs over here too. If you go around, like go back the way you came and go around.
Let's see.
I'll stay
I
down
see.
here with Raj.
I see the stairs. By the way, I'm right here. Nothing's triggered, right? I'm not seeing anything I shouldn't.
No, you're good. The map is safe. You may see a little bit of writing, but it's just a map name.
Okay.
That's the thing, and this car always is up here. I mean,
And
I
you
think
said-
maybe we should.
Didn't you say there were some carvings on the sarcophagus itself?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Is it Elvish writing?
No, it's a picture of a pot with legs and fire coming out of it.
Yeah, well, that's over there. Does it look like that thing over there?
Very much so.
Does it look like instructions?
Instructions unclear. Not really sure what you should do with this, but like I said, on the top of each of these pillars, like in the northernmost, you see there's a picture of a stick with a little leaf coming out of it.
Are there trees around? Like, looking at what is on there, do there seem to be like, if we were to fulfill the legend of 5 elements, does there seem to be the correct ingredients around us?
Everything except for the hand, maybe? I mean, y'all can certainly... You could-
I'll like pop out a mage hand. Like we could try that. I mean, I feel like maybe before we like fuck with the thing, we should like make sure the moose isn't here to kill us while we're doing it.
Yeah, I believe. Like I said, I'm just following the legend I heard from there was an old bard named Luck Besson.
Oh fuck.
I just feel like if we open this thing and it's bad, we don't also want a moose that's bad. So maybe take care of the moose first.
Where do the tracks stop? Because you said the tracks led into here.
From what I saw, we didn't go for any further. He was right by that doorway or into that dome.
They go into the broken wall.
Mhm. As you're looking at this kind of area around here, you see that there seem to be these semicircular patterns that are up here. And as you guys have this vantage and you're looking around, you notice that this image is being cast onto this icon right here on the floor. So like the shadow that you see is at like 4 o'clock right now is really at 2 o'clock. And
Found out that we don't know what it means.
what you should probably do is look at your calendar.
Oh.
well, I was gonna say, to me, it looks like a moon cycle.
That's
Let's
cool.
see. Where's the calendar?
Top left.
Sorry, I guess it would be. Did I not select the right one?
It looks like it'd be. Well, it looks like the bright and the dark would be backwards, so it looks like it'd be.
Yeah, it's at the right spot. It's just wonky because of the orientation.
Yeah, that's the light and the dark are backwards. I think.
Yeah,
Where's
because
the,
it's going in a circular motion, so I figured that might be the right one.
Okay.
It's either that one or the one at like 7, 8. It's one of those two.
It's just knowing nature patterns and stuff. You know that I'm gonna rationally call it that one because it's heading towards a half moon. And
Yeah, it's one of those two. Because the next one's half in a few days. So yeah, that one works. Okay, so this thing is telling us the lunar phase. Is there anything about it that makes it seem like any of these would be like more important?
No, not offhand. Not that you know of.
Or I guess in theory we might need to like have it be like right here actually, like right where the thing's pointing might have an effect. Like we might be a day or two late for whatever we need.
Are we able to move that thing?
It is roughly what? That's 20 feet long, 20 feet high off the ground, and it's made out of solid stone. So it's toppable, but it may take like all 5 of y'all pushing on it.
We need to move it. I think if anything, it's just there to make the symbol on the ground, the shadow on the ground, or it might be pointing the direction where we need the thing to point. So we might be like a day or two late for what we need.
Yeah, so let's not screw with calendars, because we all know the greatest magic of all is chronomancy.
I mean, again, I think all this is kind of irrelevant as long as this moves around.
And again, where are the tracks leading to our survival list we've got on the
You can tell the moose
here in the broken wall.
As the tracks disappear into that kind of darkened space in there.
Right.
Let's go moose hunting and then come back to this mystery.
I agree. I don't
That's
want
what
to
I
fuck
think
with
we should-
anything that might be potentially supernatural.
So I feel like I'm agreeing with the whole. Let's not add to our problems before we solve the first one.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty solid philosophy, Maldron. I see why you're a cleric.
Yep.
Much wisdom.
Don't want to fucking heal you guys when you all go down. I don't want to relive that moment again.
We're gonna put a pin in that obviously important discussion later.
It hasn't happened yet.
So what do y'all do from here then?
Can we make our way down to follow the tracks?
I'll find them. Does anyone want to? Do we want to? I don't know. Maybe send Raj to be sneaky first.
Yeah, let's get him in, see if he can see a lot better than us.
I'll go sneak inside.
Yeah, I'll establish a link with him for 3 minutes. You can talk to me.
Alrighty. So
You peep in here, Raj, and it is.
When we roll stealth check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Minutes you can talk to me. It should be long enough.
Oh, what? Dude! How?
Alright, Rasheen, you
Oh my gosh.
you move into here gingerly, stepping over some rocks, and As you do some, you misjudge your step and actually click two of your rocks together, making this clamoring sound.
Raj, are you right?
I want to put you right there for the moment. And what you hear, because what does it not say? Do you? What?
You also hear in his head, Raj, that was not quiet. We hear that out here.
Okay. For some reason, I couldn't see your dark vision. That was throwing me off. What happens next, Raj, is the most primal cacophony of it's. I mean, you guys suddenly see. It must be dozens of animals: hares, stouts, weasels, owls, birds. Everything starts just flying towards this exit in a flight or flight response. And as the cacophony of wings and screeching animals dies down, Rajin, you're looking face to face.
Oh, fuck.
It's in the world! It's real! Rajin's found it!
Wait.
And it snorts loudly at you, and I think that's going to put us in combat, y'all. Give me just a second. Let me get us some
Oh shit.
some
How does
ambience
Kel
going.
look like? Does he look panicking? Because I know he's linked with them, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can say so. You can talk to me telepathically. And I mean, I think we would have heard him make a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, we all
just
All I heard
suddenly
is
saw,
roll a 1.
we all suddenly got a, we all suddenly saw a bunch of animals come flying out once Rajit went in.
You can see the moose from where I'm at, actually. So.
Oh fuck. Did Raj kill a bunny?
This one does not remember what Raj did.
Like, you're in the other room. I don't know. I'm just going by the story you told me. You fucking killing a bunny by accident.
He's probably out for revenge. Alright, if it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you shall get. Go, friends, kill it!
And let's get some initiatives going, guys.
Alright. Where is it?
Combat tracker right up next to your chat bubble.
With some really bad rolling.
Combat tracker.
The like fist icon.
Yeah, the fist menu.
Okay.
Oh, 2 in a row.
Dude, what the
Oh.
Why is Orange Jesus mad at you tonight, huh?
what the heck, dude?
That was some bad rolling for all of us. What it should really.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Alright.
I'm about to have a redemption story, okay?
Maldred,
Just you wait.
you've seen these animals clear out from this opening inside the cave, and it's giving you opportunity to charge in there and take hold of the situation. What does Maldred do?
He's gonna. Well, he doesn't have a being eye. He just he sees a whole bunch of animals. And he's gonna go.
Fuck. You probably killed the bunny. Or he found
You-
a bunny.
I mean, you would definitely hear this snorting and this.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'll rephrase that. I go.
I think he found the moose, guys.
Go around. 5, 10,
I'm going to question his definition of the word think.
and I think I can see him, right? Yeah, I
It's
should. Okay.
just big enough for you to see him right there.
I'm gonna go there, and I am going to cast Sacred Flame.
Excellent.
Wait. there. Right there.
It's probably going to tell you need a target.
Yeah, it showed up as it said Sacred Flame, and then I don't know.
There you go. Double right click them. Double right click the moose, so you know where.
Yep.
Where we're attacking.
Yeah, I cast the Sacred Flame. I don't know.
Now you have the spell card that's out in the chat, Foundry chat.
Ah, okay. Because I have it in my macro. For some reason, it's not doing it.
The macro will spit the spell card out to the chat. That's its like default state to go to. But as long as it's keyed that way too, you get your. So from here, all you literally have to do is just hit the word damage and roll it out.
Oh,
and,
gotcha. Well,
yeah,
he has to do a DC save.
Exactly. Just follow me here. Trust me.
Got it.
This is the beauty of automation here.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, the moose must be enlightened or pretty awakened himself here, and shrugs off the effect for you to damage it.
Rajin, what the hell did you do?
And to my turn.
I kicked a rock. That's all. I kicked a rock.
From ending your turn, go to the combat tracker and just hit end turn.
Will do.
The word at the bottom. Alright, Nikhil.
Yeah, I am going to cast a firebolt.
Ooh, yeah, you will.
One, good lord. And I'm going to move back a little bit. And that'll be all.
Alright, Tarek. You send your comrades go in here.
I'm gonna go see if I can see him. Oh, there he is. Is there a way to see how much I've already moved?
You were 2 spaces back, so that would have been 10 feet. So you've got, I think it's these 3 squares right here that you can move up to with max at 25 feet. I think my ruler should be visible, and you can see those are all pretty easy 25 feet. So maybe I don't think you can get that one because the statue's in the way, but you can certainly hit that one as well.
Wait, that one? There's more things than a moose?
No. I'm talking about the squares.
You get him to scare.
Here he has this option. He has this. Wouldn't be able to catch this one with the statue because you'd have to move like that.
Yeah, I was like, because I'll be honest, real life moose are terrifying. I don't know what a fantasy moose is going to be like.
I just can't get to melee range, so thinking about my options.
So you can get forward and hold your attack or something if you want. Like probably going to charge would be my assumption. So
Right. All right.
if you get the rush, it'll probably come to you.
I mean, you do have ranged options. You have javelins. You have you can preemptively go into your rage if you think it's warranted for that as well.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, but if I don't attack him, then I have to hope he attacks me, right? Or I lose my rage.
Rage and hold your attack.
You have a bonus action. You can literally throw one of your hand axes. Or you have a javelin as well that you can pitch at him. Because all you've really spent is your movement so far. You still have the action to attack with a ranged weapon, a bonus action to rage. And you at least get 10 rounds of it for a minute. So.
Yeah, I'll rage, and I gotta pull up my javelin. Find it.
Yeah, you get 5 of them. It should be under your unarmed strike in your inventory.
Nice.
I think that's going to hit.
Ooh, good damn.
You're not burning, you're raging to me. Alright, you've taken your action, we've got your bonus action.
Ending turn.
It's going to back up slowly. And it's going to come charging at you here, Targ. And as it does so, it attempts to give the old multi-attack here. And of course, it's crying to me because I don't have you targeted.
Oof.
Alright, sir. And because it came charging at you, and it hit you with its antlers, so it's a good thing you're raging, though. 9 piercing goes down to 4 piercing. Whoa, that's not right. That's a little bit better. Seven goes down to 3. And he follows up one more time with some hooves. It wanted to be that 13 there. It's kind of huffing. Puffin. It looks very disturbed, and this would allow Rowan to step in and assess the situation here.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. How much movement do I have?
You have 30 feet or 6 squares, and you can always use your partial movement, like going up 15 feet here and seeing what's going on. And then
yeah, I'm like, what can I? Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to do that, but it's paused.
Nah, it's a control and left click drag.
Okay, there it goes. I had lost my connection. Oh, nice. All right, so I can see this to target it.
Absolutely.
I'm targeting that moose with a bow.
Target acquired.
Yep. Sorry, I need to. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And remember, if y'all find getting in your sheets to be tedious, you can always drag and drop these items that are in your sheet onto the macro bar below you.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
It makes it super easy to program macros for you guys. Shee! Alright, we got a good arrow in.
Those for damage.
Yeah, let's see that bow fire. You guys see this arrow whiz across and just thick right into this moose, sinking right into its shoulder. This fresh trail of blood starts to dribble out from the wound.
Alright, and I'm going to take... It's like, I'm going to complete my movement by going a little further back. Can I not do that?
Yeah, you still have 15 feet to work with, so...
Do I need to... control?
There you go. And just hit space when you're at the spot you want.
Alright. So, yeah, and that is my turn.
Alright, Rajin. The startled cat is kind of composed itself now. It may be ready to attack a little bit better now that it's not so spooked by hundreds of wildlife pouring out of this place.
I like to imagine that my arrow just went right by his ear.
I like to imagine that he feels like the anti-Disney princess right now. So what are we doing here, Rajit?
Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna run in with a dagger, and I'm gonna hit it with my dagger once I figure out how to do that real quick.
I don't know why this thing is wonky on the grid.
I don't know how to
We give
roll
him
the dagger.
we give him the old stabby stab with the dagger or the short
Yeah,
sword?
the dagger.
So bring up your character sheet
Yeah, it's
and
up.
inventory,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just click the dice next to the word dagger on the left.
It's
Like,
not.
do you see that?
pulling anything
The, no? Click the word dagger to expand it. Do you have it targeted?
Oh wait, hold on a second.
If you don't have it targeted, it's probably not going to let you roll.
There we go. All right.
Nice.
Jeez. Thank
Good
you.
roll. Good roll. Let's get the dagger damage because you get
Damage.
attacked from them.
Yep.
Alright, the 5
Okay.
will hit. Now you got your sneak attack in your features if you want to burn it.
Yeah? You can?
Attack. Just roll damage.
Do standard roll on this.
A standard roll.
Yeah, that way you actually get your little animation.
Did it do it?
I think that was
Okay.
for me clicking it. So click the dice next to the word sneak attack in features, and it will shoot out your spell card.
What the? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This will work for now. We'll work on it. We've got a total of 11 damage coming, though. At this point, you have options.
As my bonus action,
Dash. Or disengage.
can I hit it again?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. Oh,
Yeah,
I
if
can.
you want to, if you have a dagger in your offhand, you can certainly hit it again.
Alright, cool.
The only difference is you will not get your modifiers on the damage, so
Right.
it's a straight dice roll. And much in the same sense, just if we're doing dagger, like just click the word dagger again. There you go. That'll hit.
Heck yeah. And normal damage. There we go.
It's another max roll for 4 damage.
That's my turn. That's all I can do.
This ain't looking so hot, y'all.
Do I have to do something to end my turn?
You can go to the combat tracker and hit in turn, or I'll advance it if it becomes awkward and I need to.
End turn. There we go.
Alright, Malgin.
Alright, he's going to move. 5. And he's gonna take out his warhammer and he's gonna fucking slam him.
Alright, let's get to some skull cracking here.
Attack. Is this with advantage or regular?
This would be an advantage, or excuse me, a regular attack.
Got it.
And swing and a miss, unfortunately. The moose is anticipating this clonking dwarf to come up and hit it with something. And it definitely dodges out of the way when you attempt to do so.
Well, that's all I can do.
Bro.
It turns to you all, and it says something. Like audible words. And, it's nothing y'all can understand, though.
None of us speak the language, or...
Correct.
Okay, so it's not celestial. It's not...
We know what language it is at all? Do we have any idea what it is?
I don't think anyone here would. Going through just to double check, but according to my notes, yeah, nobody knows what this is. It's I can tell you it's
What's the check?
it's not even a check at this point. It's like it's
Just do we have the language?
yeah, it's foreign to all of your tongues. It's
Yeah.
very long and drawn out, and
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't know.
Is it like a deep form of speech?
what were you saying? You definitely want what?
I definitely wouldn't know it.
Yeah, it's just curious because it seems to be.
I just know undercommon and thieves can't.
So,
Yeah,
Mikkel,
right.
what are you doing, sir?
Well, I was going to try to psychically speak to it, but it says that I have to have a common language, so that won't help any. As far as I know, I don't know nobody else to talk. I'm just going to attack because I don't know what anybody else is going to try to do.
It's like does it only speak that language, or does it also speak common? Like you know, if a man hits his thumb with a hammer, he swears in his native tongue.
All right, yeah, that definitely strikes true there.
I mean, it might speak something else, but Nico's also not all that intelligent to think of that.
Let's very nice. I don't have that set for you. Alright, so nice little 6 fire damage, pocketed from a good probably 60 feet or so.
Actually, yeah, as a bonus action, well, let me move a little bit closer. I'll give it a try. I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Get within 30 feet here. As a bonus action, I'll make a telepathic link, and I'll say something, and common. I'll be like hello in common and in Elvish to see if it can respond. If it knows either of those.
You just get a bunch of. It fills your mind. It's primal grunts.
Okay. I'll just yell out, I can't talk to it, and then I'll be done.
Tarek, what are we doing? You took a little beating there, sir.
Taking a little beating, but nothing I can do about it. Alright, let's see. Let's give it a hit with the Great Axe.
Phew, that hits.
Wow. I figured Moosehide would be a little tougher.
That's a big moose.
A lot of times big shit like that doesn't have great AC because they're so big.
And that would be 8 damage with your rage factor. Yeah, with your rage factored in. So another +2 on top of that. It kind of lets out another at the wound, and it's bleeding a little bit more profusely. It's definitely more red than it was, and this time stained in its own. Let's see what it's going to do, though. Sorry. It's a special one right there. As it takes a stride backwards. Those that are in melee range can make an opportunity attack.
Alright.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hold off.
I'm gonna do it. Standard roll.
It's basically a hit or a miss. So, Rajin, you are able to do so as well.
Did
If you would like to give him an opportunity attack for backpedaling here.
Trying to do it, and it's screw it. Here.
That'll
There we
hit,
go.
sir.
Alright.
Jeez, 6
Nice.
damage.
Alright.
You'll get sneak on that. You'll get sneak on that too, actually.
Would I?
What is it?
I don't think
Reactions refresh at the end of the turn, right?
The sneak is once per turn, not per round.
Yeah, but it's oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sneak.
Wait, does he have to be stealth with advantage? Is that my understanding?
He just has to have somebody within 5 feet.
In this
Oh,
case,
really?
it's he's moving out of opportunity, and y'all would strike him as he's exiting away, so you would still be within melee range of him technically.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it would or would not be with sneak attack.
It would be with sneak attack, I'm happy to say.
Oh, crazy.
Get it good in them guts. Alright, another 3
Alright,
damage.
extra 3.
Be alive.
It backs up. Takes a dramatic run over here at Maldron.
Oh, he's gonna hit me?
Yeah, he's gonna
Okay.
attempt to.
I'm going to use my reaction, warding flame. So, Tarek and Rajin see my big ass shield. Stand back, boys! And he's gonna do his warding flame. So he'll have disadvantage on his attack.
Okay, so he's running up to you here and chucks his antlers back. Uh, 20 at disadvantage, sir.
Damn!
Wow. That's incredible.
that hits.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that they go to it too quick. It stomps the group, and it's quite fun, actually.
Good.
Ooh.
Fuck!
Yeah, if we would have actually done this the first fight rather than going to the mine, this might have been bad.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Took away from the moose cells.
Oh shit.
Alright, because he moved 20 feet and charged you,
A DC save? Okay. Ooh. I take 7 points of damage.
you guys, Maldron has been knocked unconscious.
Isn't he our healer?
He is.
Yeah, that's like rule number 1.
And this would take us to Rowan. It's a race against the clock here, guys.
Alright, let me target this moose then real quick. Gonna take my longbow.
Locked and loaded, 16 hits, dead on.
Damage.
You see this arrow come whizzing through and thunk him into probably a leg, a frontal leg. He seems undeterred in his path.
I am going to use an action surge here.
Excellent.
How do I use the action surge? Oh wait, I think if let's see,
You got it. Features?
bonus actions,
Features. So not inventory, but features.
features.
You'll see it under active abilities. It should be the third one down.
Just standard roll.
Really, just clicking on the dice, it's going to spend the resource for you, and it just tracks it that way. And if I've attached like a graphic, it'll play at that point.
Okay, cool. So action surge to use my longbow again. Yes.
Yep. Fix right in.
Boom.
You see it take this arrow square on in the chest. It bucks up to the ceiling, raising its hooves almost like it's going to come down on Maldron, but it collapses.
Ooh.
And yeah, guys, we got one dead moose on our hands here. What do y'all do about Maldron?
Check my inventory to see if I have something. By the way, I'm also going to kind of collect back a couple of my... I'm going to go pull some arrows out of the moose.
Hey, you're taking about your business here, Maldron. Give me a death save.
Yeah, does anyone
secretly
have like?
or out in the open?
Up to you in that sense.
Okay, I'll do it secretly.
I have nothing.
Anyone
to
any
help.
good at medicine? Is anyone any good at medicine checks?
Medicine, I've now got +1 to medicine.
Yeah, I got
I got
+1 too.
I got 0.
I'll try.
Oh, if you can't stabilize them, then I will. Then
Can I still try?
Yeah, if you want to try, absolutely.
Oh,
God,
dude! Oh my god!
I'm running over and giving a medicine check of my own. Holy shit!
Resuscitation, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Remember what Rajin told you about the rabbits?
Okay, what's 15? What's the DC on the medicine?
I think a 15 is pretty good, especially given the fact that you're a tailor and probably have a sewing kit to stitch something closed in a bind.
Oh, I absolutely have sewing kit with me.
I would let him stabilize out, but y'all are probably going to have to attend to him for a little while. He won't regain consciousness on his own for another 8 hours.
I'm gonna just like angrily look at Rajin over, like I feel like it's like he got fur in the wound or something. I don't know.
But he is stabilized at this point. Looking around the room, there seems to be a few hallways that are near you guys, and yeah, you're not sure what else to make of this place. It's very odd, but I think this is about the point where we'll put a pin in it. We'll see what else is here next week.
Oh, good session, boys.
I hope you all had fun with it, guys. I know I sure did. So.
Oh, for sure, and it's kind of cool. I will not be here next week. I will say I have a job in Syracuse. Oh no! I take it back. I will be here. My bad. Nope, the job's over on Saturday, not Sunday.
Oh, okay. So we may have 4 to be able to play. I know it's a holiday weekend. Don't feel too stressed if you got to skip a session to go do your family thing.
I definitely can't make it. I'm gonna be camping that weekend.
Well, I was like, since it's a holiday, should we actually just put a pause on this one?
It's really up to y'all. I mean, if y'all want to spend the holiday playing DD, I will not complain about it. So I'm gonna be around regardless. So it's really just in y'all's hands what y'all want to do.
I'm not gonna be here either way, so
Yeah.
it's not my decision to make.
It's y'all's guys' time, y'all's session. If y'all want to make one happen, I'm certainly happy for it. If you want me to just push it to another week, come together and figure it out.
Let's probably like text, who's going to be in at least by like Friday, right? I think that'd be a good thing to get you all prepared.
That's. I mean, honestly, guys, I have this module completely prepared, like start to finish. So there's really no uptime other than adding like polish to it and graphics and things like that. So
adding walls.
Yeah. Well, I say that, but yeah, that one slipped. Oops. Patching walls. But yeah, just let me know. It's not a problem to post y'all a session. So